brutal attack caught on camera. The LAPD's advice for you following this stabbing inside of a restaurant. Fine dining for your dog? Where in the state folks are going to get some pricey plates for their pup? Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. More on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, business at the LA City Council is on hold as city leaders, community groups, and voters demand resignations from the two remaining council members caught on a leaked audio recording featuring racially charged language. Well, the city council meeting scheduled for Friday was canceled. And acting president Mitch O'Farrell suggested there could be more cancellations next week until council members Kevin De Leon and Gil Cedillo agree to step down. The two other people heard on the controversial recording, former council president Nuri Martinez and labor leader Ron Herrera, have both resigned. But colleagues and critics say that's not enough.
The pressure is mounting. It's intense. The people's business cannot be conducted until we have these next two resignations.
This will end with their departure. It's just a matter of what time that takes.
We've made several attempts to reach both Kevin De Leon and Gil Cedillo, but haven't heard back. As of right now, the next scheduled city council meeting is set for Tuesday. LA mayoral candidate Rick Caruso is speaking out about an LA Times article calling into question Karen Bass's application for admission to USC's social work master's program. The Times reported that Bass was awarded a scholarship without having to directly apply.
That scholarship should have gone to a young person who needed the money to get a master's degree and go serve the public as a social worker, not a congresswoman making $175,000 a year.
Caruso showed what he says was Bass's one-page application that she posted. The LA Times says that application was for the limited status program, and anyone in that program is barred from receiving financial aid. We reached out to Bass and got this statement from her campaign. It reads in part, "This is another shameful attack from Rick Caruso against Representative Bass's qualifications. She complied with the application process and completed the coursework to earn her social work degree to help LA's vulnerable children. Now that he's a politician, Rick is launching false attacks. He knows the truth." President Biden wrapped up his two-day visit to Southern California, but not before traveling to Orange County to talk about the impact of inflation. The president visited an LA Metro construction site in West LA Thursday to tout his infrastructure bill. Money from that bill will flow to Metro's expansion of the Purple Line. President Biden also made sure to touch on one of the biggest issues for California drivers, high gas prices.
But the price of gas is still too high, and we need to keep working to bring it down. I'll have more to say about that next week.
President Biden attended a Democratic fundraiser in Brentwood as well. And there was this surprise stop during the president's visit. President Biden got some takeout at Tacos 1986 in Westwood. Well, he ordered a chicken quesadilla and a couple of tacos. The cashier told the president he qualified for a 50% public service discount. So he handed over $60 in cash and told him to just go ahead and use what's left for the next customer. Very nice. All right, showers and thunderstorm activity heading our way. Meteorologist Belen De Leon is here to let us know how long it'll stick around.
The forecast is looking stormy and cooler over the weekend because of this area of low pressure. It's been stationary for the past few days, bringing us some unsettled weather, but now things are really going to get serious as we step into the weekend, especially Saturday, with a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Now, if we look at my storm notes, most of the action is going to be happening late Saturday afternoon and evening. That's when we're going to get the more intense systems. Now, we have a potential for some heavy downpours, dangerous lightning, and some gusty winds. Also, the potential for some minor flooding and debris flow if you live near those recent burn scars. The rain amounts are going to vary, but the higher amounts are going to be in the mountains. So we'll start off drizzly on Saturday. Then in the afternoon is when we get those thunderstorms with lightning and gusty winds. The chance for storms continues through Saturday evening. On Sunday, it starts off cloudy, but we'll have a drier day. And how about the temperatures? Those are going to drop. We're going to have highs in the 70s this weekend for Riverside. Enjoy the cool down next week. We come close to 90 degrees.
A 13-year-old boy has been arrested in connection with the death of a Highland Park store clerk. 68-year-old Stephen Reyes was trying to stop a group of teens from stealing beer last Friday. Police say one of them hit him in the head with a scooter and they all took off. Reyes later died. We talked to his family, who tells us they're grateful for the quick arrest.
On behalf of my family, we all felt relief that forward progress was made in a pretty significant way in a pretty short amount of time.
Police are still searching for the 3 other teens who were there the night of the attack. A brutal attack caught on video of a man stabbing an 82-year-old at a Taco Bell in Mar Vista. The victim survived, but we need to warn you, the video is very hard to watch. So this happened back on October 3rd inside of the Taco Bell on Venice Boulevard. Police say the man walked in, came up behind the wheelchair-bound man and stabbed him in the neck and shoulder and then just ran away. The victim was taken to the hospital and is now recovering.
My advice to people who are sitting at restaurants is have a good view of the door in case somebody comes in, causes a scene.
Police say the man was bald with a large tattoo on the back of his head. The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol has made a bold, historic move to subpoena former President Trump. The resolution to subpoena the former president was introduced by the panel's vice chair, Wyoming Republican Liz Cheney. She called Trump the insurrection's, quote, central player. The proposal passed with the support of all 9 members. The committee also revealed never-seen-before footage of congressional leaders during the riots scrambling for security help.
But the fact is, on any given day, they're breaking the law in many different ways. And quite frankly, much of it at the instigation of the President of the United States.
At one point, Speaker Pelosi and Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer spoke to then acting Attorney General Jeffrey Rosen on speakerphone, describing how rioters ransacked their offices. The Hollywood Forever Cemetery is hosting a Dia de los Muertos celebration. We got a preview of what you can experience in person October 29th. Organizers say the event will begin with a traditional ceremony to honor those who have died. That will be followed by a procession along a path of more than 100 colorful altars. The event is being touted as the largest Day of the Dead celebration in the U.S. The Tournament of Roses announced who will lead this year's parade.
To present to you our Grand Marshal for the 2023 Tournament of Roses, Gabby Giffords.
The former Congress member from Arizona walked out from behind the curtain and waved to the crowd in Pasadena Thursday. Giffords was shot during a public appearance back in 2011 and suffered a severe brain injury, but she hasn't let it stop her.
I chose to make a new start, to move ahead, to not look back. I'm relearning so many things, how to walk, how to talk, and I'm fighting to make the country safer.
So inspirational. Giffords will ride in the 134th Rose Parade and participate at the Rose Bowl game on January 2nd. San Francisco has long been known as a foodie's paradise, but now that extends to dogs. And we're talking about doggy fine dining. Yes, this is a thing. So the restaurant called Dog, which is actually spelled D-O-G-U-E, has everything from $15 doggy treats to up to a $75 tasting menu. Critics say it's an absurd example of excess, but the owner says they're getting great feedback from dog owners worldwide.
These days, pets are a member of the family. My wife and I don't have children. Our dogs we consider to be our animal children. And it's only natural to want to take care of your family.
That $75 tasting menu is only available on Sundays, and it's first come, first served. Items on the menu range from chicken skin waffles to steak tartare. The owner says the cafe idea is mostly tongue-in-cheek, saying that his main business is the high-end prepackaged dog food that he's been making and selling for years. I feel like this is just taking doggy treats to a whole new level, and it actually looks delicious. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.